Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I'm Kanastep and this is going to be part 24 of my 1530 campaign where I'm playing as Clan Oda. And in the last episode, what happened? So I took Echigo and I was kind of surprised by that because Yusugi was in the process of sieging out the Imagawa here in this garrison, and then I came in and somehow took the province. I don't quite recall how that happened. I thought that I needed to outnumber them to win the province in a three-way war, but maybe it's different when there's a faction that's being sieged out. In this case, I kind of expect both factions to attack me in Echigo. They might. And in which case, what would happen? So based on the last battle, the Imagawa were garrisoned in the castle, as they are now. The Yusugi were the ones that owned the province, as I do now, and those are the two factions that started out on the same side of the river as each other. So if I were attacked in this case, it would probably be, if it followed the same pattern, it would be me and the Imagawa, also the groups sallying out of their castle, on one side of the river, and then the Yusugi would be on the other side by themselves, if that's how that worked. If they attack me and I decide to fight the battle and that's how it works out, I think I would be okay with that. It would be obviously difficult. There's a lot of forces that could come to bear into that battle. But if I just hold a corner, I would be the defending faction, so if I just held a corner with my guns and my armor and kind of said, "Come at me, bro," I think the Imagawa would get caught in between me and the Yusugi, and I could take care of what's left of the Yusugi once they're done fighting the Imagawa. Yeah, I'm tempted to try it, so I'm going to abandon. I'm already at the end of this turn here, so I've already put these moves in action. And I will be moving Shibata Katsuie from Kazuke up to Echigo. I don't think I can hold this. I just did this to try to hold. I think I was trying to keep these forces from attacking Echigo, and I ended up winning the battle there. So I brought Shibata Katsue up to Echigo to reinforce this, and then I sent back this general Sakuma Nobimori just so that I don't get his unit mixed up with the other units of archers. So that's the plan with Echigo. I might do okay there. Up here in Sado, I have my 1, 2, 3. So basically, yeah, 4 stacks essentially. We'll be attacking into Dewa, not this turn, and not the next turn, because the next turn is winter. I don't want to attack in the winter. Attacking with a bunch of armor and guns in the wintertime just doesn't seem like a good idea. Now, this is tricky because I have an enemy geisha, the last one that I have eyes on. You know, I'm basically juking her right now, and I have a lot of agents that are after her, a lot of ninjas, a lot of geishas that are after her, but you know, waiting here in Sado for an extra turn while I'm waiting for winter does not feel good either. That feels really bad, actually. I think I have 2 heirs in Sado. Yeah, I have Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and then I also have Oda Nobuharu. Hopefully neither of them die. But then I don't want the other generals to die either. Ishida Mitsunari, I don't want him to die. I don't want Hosokawa Fujitaka to die. You know, it would be unfortunate if any of them died to that geisha. So I will have to see if I feel like holding in Sado or if I feel like attacking in the winter of next turn. We'll have to find out. Another thing that could happen is that maybe the Yusugi and the Imagawa do not attack Echigo, and maybe they just kind of fight each other in Dewa, perhaps, or Mutsu, and they ignore Echigo. But I kind of feel like they're going to go after this, just because the Imagawa have these forces here that are in this castle. I feel like they want to save these forces, if they can. They're going to last 3 turns, and I don't want to attack this, just because that is 4 units of archers and some cav archers as well, so that's a lot of firepower coming from that castle, and I'd rather not. Down here in Kai and Izu, it's tempting to attack this. Izu, I'm sure I could beat. there's not a ton here, and the forces that are here could be beaten by my army comps. Kai's a different story. Kai is a province that I've fought in many times. I'm pretty comfortable fighting in Kai, but it's an interesting one because you kind of start on a cliff face and you have to race to the top of the mountain before the defending faction kind of stops you on the side of the cliff. And typically, the irony is this, is that typically when Kai is being defended by Takeda, they typically are cavalry heavy. And the part of the mountain that you come up on, the part of the mountain that's closest to the player or the attacker, has a bit of a forest there. So if you are fighting the Takeda and their cav heavy armies, you can kind of just push them back with your spears in a forest and you can do okay. But if you're coming out on top of a mountain in a forest and you don't, well, you know, I need my guns to shoot. That's what they need to do. If my guns aren't shooting, then my army's gonna lose. Especially against a bunch of warrior monks and Nodachi samurai. The deceptive thing about these units, and I've talked about this before, but they are faster than they appear. You know, you think they're infantry, and they are, but they're like as fast as Ashigaru, but just way, way more deadly. And yeah, it can be tricky playing a map where you need to race to a certain spot just to have, you know, any chance at all. You know, earlier in this campaign, I played, I think it was in Mino, where I raced to the hill and I was met, you know, on that, basically on the ridge of that hill. And it ended up being a 50-50 because that's how those fights are. They're 50-50s. You don't want to fight a 50-50. You want to fight a fight that you have an advantage in. You know, if you're ever caught in a situation where you don't know what's going to happen, that's terrifying. You know, you want to know what's going to happen. You want to know what your advantages are. And yeah, so in Mino, I was able to win, I think, just because they didn't have, like, Nodachi or warrior monks or anything. So I was able to kind of pull that off, I think. I'm trying to remember that correctly. Maybe they did have warrior monks, but I think those are the units I was able to shoot. But here in Kai, who knows? You know, I don't want to repeat that. So what I'm trying to say is I don't feel comfortable with this. I'm hoping that they actually just attack me here in Isuruga or Shinano, and I can continue to thin their numbers. That's really it. I don't want to attack yet in this direction. Right now, I think attacking either here next turn or 2 turns from now, or using Echigo and attacking from there. Maybe back into Kazuke or maybe into Mutsu. I have another stack here in Isa that's just about ready to be sent somewhere else. It just needs to be reunited with these guns, and then Toyotomi Hidetsugu is going to be ready to go. Maybe I will bring him up to Echigo. Because yeah, I don't think the push is going to be coming from Shinano or Saruga. I think my push is going to be coming from either Echigo or Sato. I think that's where, you know, obviously I have my concentration of forces up here, so yeah, I just want to get rid of that enemy geisha though, that she's making me nervous. So yeah, I think I'm going to hold tight for now. I think I am at the end. I don't know if there's anything else for me to do here. I do, actually, I have a geisha. She just got finished being trained up, so let's send her. 50% chance. And then I also have a couple more ninjas that can be sent after her as well. 24% chance. And then a 34% chance. And actually, let me remind myself. Okay, so I want to see. There's nothing else for me to build, is there? Oh yeah, I already do have the geisha house here in Bungo, but I'm training ninja just so I can get the numbers out, and also because they're getting the job done right now, and the geisha are not. And let me double check and see. Yeah, I can build a castle or a church in Shinano, church, and port. And now I can start building stuff here in Sato now that I have my forces. I don't intend on abandoning it again. So let's do Portuguese trading post and then a large castle so I can get that church. And then let's see. Mino. I can train armored stuff here. Yes, I can. So what's left to build? Maybe get a palace for extra morale. Then I think these units, yeah, they can be retrained here. Yeah, that looks fine. And I just want to double check and make sure I'm training guns. Yes. And double check I'm training shinobi. Yes, yes, yes. And then I'm training guns down here. Yep. Ashigaru. That's probably all I'm going to need, honestly, for this campaign. And same with archers. I don't think I need those anymore. Do I need Naginata? Why not? Just keep going with the Naginata. And I don't need any more cav archers. And then, yeah, just keep going with the ninja. Bingos are being used to retrain my guns. Okay, that all looks good. And where am I training? I can't remember. I think I was using a key to train Yarikav, wasn't I? Okay, let's see. Can I train Yarikav up here? I can train them in Mino. Eventually, I would like to be able to get Shinano to train... Ooh, they can't train Yarikav up here. Maybe just start doing that right now. Do they have a legendary armor? Yes, they do. Nice. This is perfect. Wow, they built up Shinano pretty well. A legendary palace as well, plus 3 morale, plus 3 armor, plus 3 attack with a legendary swordsmith. Hot damn. And the legendary horse dojo. So plus 2 honor for Yarikav, plus the plus 1 honor from Shinano, the province itself. Oh, I need to get on this. Yeah, I don't know if I need more Yarikav, but just why not? Why not get that going, you know? And yeah, just keep going with Yari Samurai and Yamashiro. And that's probably good. I think that... Yeah, I think I'm good. It's just going to be about Echigo, really. I'm confident if I get attacked in Shinano or Saruga that I can defend here. But this could be a big fight. And yeah, it's autumn. Let's do punitive taxes to make some money. Alright. Let's drop that save and let's hope... Ooh, actually, I just realized, yeah, since I own Echigo... Yeah, I'm glad I remembered this. Let's get some Shinobi. Over to Echigo. Make sure that we're safe here. You go, and then... You go, and then, yeah, I have a bunch of Shinobi. Oh yeah, I don't have a ports finished in Noto. That's annoying. 4 more turns. Got a long ways to go. Okay, now I think that I'm set. So let's drop the save and let's see if we can kill this gosh darn geisha. Legendary Palace is finished here in Seoul. And yep, Portuguese Trading Post is finished in Kaga. Church is finished in Totomi. Another PTP. And can we get... So yeah, okay, so no one attacked Ichigo. They attacked Dewa. Nice. Okay, can my geishas get to them? Nope. 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 Alright, ninja. Nope. 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 God damn. Yeah, the geishas really can't get the job done. This is always a failure. That one's always a failure. Nope. Come on, ninjas. God damn. Oh. Please. Come on. Just get rid of her. No. Fuck that. Ah. There we go. Hey, all right. Okay, there we go. And Yusugi has retreated from Dewa. Interesting, interesting. So 2 more turns before I take Echigo completely. And I did catch an enemy ninja going after me here in Echigo. Those bastards. Average harvest. I'm sitting on 189,000. That feels pretty crazy. That's so much money. Alright, so yeah, 2 more turns before this falls. Nice, cool, and... do I want to attack? I don't have to now. Like, I can just hang out. Now that that geisha's dead, I can wait until spring, which is what I want. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's just hang out for 1 more turn. And yeah, I don't want to really push in this direction. You know, sure, I could take Izzy, but why? You know, what for? The 70 farm income? 400 trade income. How is it making that much money? Oh, from the, okay, yeah, from the Dutch trading post and the port. That's what that is. Okay. Yeah, you know, why would I do that? Why would I extend my border to another province just for no reason? So I say let's sit tight and wait until spring to push on into Dewa. Now that it is spring, I'm ready to attack Dewa. And I'm thinking I have some ninjas available, so how about I do this? Their daimyo, Tokugawa Ieyasu, is a 5-star general. In fact, let's see here. I think you can... yeah, this tells you a little bit about his personality, his strategy a bit. So this daimyo prefers that an enemy should die at an assassin's hands rather than face him in battle. He's blamed for many untimely deaths, but often rightly so. His armies are also strong and adept at exploiting the confusion that arises when an enemy general falls to a ninja's blade. Well, how about that? Because I just happen to have a handful of assassins that could potentially get rid of Tokugawa Ieyasu. Let's see, what is the percentage looking like here? Okay, that's the wrong general. I was gonna say 66% chance. That does not look right at all. Because for 7% chance. You know what? I have these guys trained up. So let's just do it. Let's just see if we can. Yeah, I got both of them. 0% chance. Okay, so he must be a lower ranked ninja. And what about these guys? I think you haven't moved yet. 7% chance. So we're probably not going to get him, but, you know, it would be fun if we did. Okay, so let's go for the attack. Let's send in... my armies are going to be led by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the 5-star general. So he is going to go in. What does Imagawa's armies look like? So some Naginata cavalry, some warrior monks, some more Naginata cav. It's a fair bit, yeah. That's a fair bit of Naginata cav. A lot of Yari cav. Holy shit, that's a lot of warrior monks. Whoa, oh moly, man, that's scary. And yeah, more Naginata cav and warrior monks. Okay, this is some, that's a lot. That's a lot of dangerous units packed into a small. It's like all those. It's like not a lot of spears, really. Yeah, it's not even a lot of spears. It's like Yari cav, cav archers, Naginata cav, and warrior monks. It's a weird army cap, but hey, let's do it. Let's go for it. So let's send in Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Let's send in. Yeah, I'll send in Oda Nobuharu just because he's also in a cav archer unit, so I'll just know not to use him. And then same thing with Hosokawa Fujitaka. He's in an Arquebusier unit, so I will just know not to use him as well. But then Shida Mitsunari, he's in an archer unit, so just to make sure that I don't send him into battle on accident, let's leave him behind, send forth his army. And then let's also bring forward these backup units, like these Yuri Samurai, these archers, this Ashigaru. Let's send them forward as well. And that's going to be a battle. Now, I don't think that I'm going to have enough time in the battle timer to get the job done, but, you know, I think that's okay. You know, just going up against all of those dangerous units, it's going to be about, you know, just whittling them down over time, I suppose. Dewa, I'm trying to remember what the topography looks like in this province. I can't quite place it in my mind, but I'm sure I will recognize it once I get into the battle. Yeah, that should be a fun one. That should be pretty cool. It's going to be pretty cool also if the Yusugi decide to jump on in as well. Or they might decide to go for a push against Suruga or Shinano or Echigo. We will see. This is going to fall this turn as well, so I'm okay with that. And I think I'm ready to go here. Yeah, let's just hope that we get some fine weather because I'm not going to be fighting all of those monks in the rain. Maybe a light rain, but yeah. I don't want to do fog either. No, I do not. Alright, let's jump in here. Legendary Archery Dojo finished in Totomi, so I can get archers with +3 honor. And another PTP. Finished in Echu. Church finished in Shinano. Are they going to attack? Are they going to attack? They're not going to attack. Okay. Well, yep. Ninja's going after Tokugawa Ieyasu. Let's see if he can get the job done. Nope. And the other one must have just got caught by the security forces. Okay, so I do outnumber them by quite a bit, almost 2 to 1. But I'm going to be, you know, in a hurry here. And yeah, fine weather, awesome. This is perfect. And let's take a look at this map. Some wide open spaces, I like that a lot. Yeah, pretty wide open. Gosh, I don't, this isn't like ringing any bells, you know, I can't quite remember. I'm sure I've fought on this map before, but nothing's really coming out and striking me. This feels awkward on the right side. Like, it feels nice because it's of the high ground, but, you know, if I can't shoot, like if I have to fight going up that hill, screw that, you know? I would rather come up this direction and just, you know, fight uphill, which never feels good, but, you know, just fighting the crest of a hill with Naginata and guns just feels very, very bad. So if that's what I have to do, that's what I'm going to do. As we jump on into the battle, it does look like they're going to be on the downside of that hill there. So I think I was correct in assuming that I don't want to rush that hill. I would rather get set up out in the open here, and come to think of it, I don't recall them having an insanely strong archer corps either. They might not have very many. They might just have like the cav archers that they have. In which case I'd be pretty set just to kind of march on against them. Right off the bat, I am seeing some warrior. I can't see. Yeah, I saw one warrior monk unit, and then my cursor's not. Okay, here we are. Is that 2 warrior monks? So some archers and some Yari samurai, 2 warrior monks, some Yari cav. Okay, so I'm not seeing much, but again, I don't want to rush that hill. That seems like it's going to be too easy for them to counter. While I was getting set up, they just went ahead and they took that hill themselves. So I was right. They went for it. It's a long hill for me to climb, but I mean, quite frankly, I think I'm okay with staying at the bottom of the hill and letting my bullets do the climbing. And that might just kind of force them to come down at me. Again, not a great position because I will be fighting, or they will be fighting downhill. But, you know, I'll take an uphill fight if I just kind of stand there and shoot at them. It's where you fight uphill trying to actually take ground with, you know, like a melee capability. That's when fighting uphill gets really kind of scary. Speaking of scary, I don't know. I'm seeing warrior monks and I'm seeing more and more of them. I might want to come all the way around here, which again is making my chances of getting timed out here higher and higher. You know, because I think I want to take the long way around to just go all the way, like literally back there. I think is where I want to go, even ground, and then march on them this direction. So it's probably going to be a while. I might not get an engagement until half of the battle timer has already elapsed. So far in this stack alone, I'm seeing 1 warrior monk, 2, 3, 4, 5 warrior monks, and then maybe another one up top. Obviously the daimyo's up there, and then Yari Samurai, Yari Cav, archers. But yeah, 5 warrior monks, that's a lot. But, you know what? If I can get rid of them, that could be a good fight. You know, even if I can just get rid of 5 warrior monks, that's going to make the next battle a lot easier. We are now in a position where both sides have completely flipped sides of the map. So, in this game, because when units break, they just rush straight back to their side of the map. Even if there's an entire enemy army in between them and their side of the map, they will go through that army. And yeah, therefore, this battle is going to be a decisive one. Whichever side breaks is going to be the side that loses everything. And yeah, it's a little bit precarious because my guys, you know, they're quite tired. How about the Naginata? How are they? Yeah, they're quite tired as well. You know, we could rest up a little bit, maybe. We're not quite at half of the battle timer. But then again, I mean, I'm not really going to be relying on my melee capabilities. So how much does my fatigue really matter here? I know that sounds like a kind of a dumb thing to say, but I'm just relying on shooting them, obviously. So I don't think fatigue affects my guns. I don't think it affects their reload speed or their accuracy. That's not anything that I've ever seen, so... Yeah, alright, so how do I want to approach this? I think... Let's see... It's interesting. So it looks like... Man, how many warrior monks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... That's 8 warrior monks, isn't it? Oh my god. I think I want to push on the left side. And then try to delay on the right side, because that's where they have most of their forces. I don't know. That's a lot of warrior monks. I'm scared. that's a lot. Oh boy. Alright, can we get back here? I get a little tight on this back of the map. Might have to put my general back in close formation. Yeah, it's a lot of warrior monks. Oh my god. Ah, jeez. That's just, I'm like, oh, maybe I chose wrong. Oh, what do you do? What do you do? You gotta fight the battles to win some wars. So now I'm wondering, can I perhaps take this before they start pushing me? This tiny little lump of a high ground right here, or is that going to be too close to the warrior monks? And then push out with my center just to screen, and then keep my right flank like back, like that, and then have my reserves like that. And yeah, if I could take this little, I would feel good about this if I could just get there. This feels like a nice position to shoot from. So yeah, let's get these guys to start running, because they need to start blasting these warrior monks right there. And then, oh, that was a mess. That was a mess. That was a mistake. And yeah, we have to get... Yeah, guns, can you start shooting? Oh, my guys are all messed up in their formations. Archers, Naginata, let's go spears. Alright, let's go, guys. Spears go, and then, yeah, guns have to get back. Because I really messed that up. So, let's see, can we... Says the warrior monks are losing. That's shocking, actually. So let's try to get here with those guns to shoot into... yeah, they're running away. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. So let's try to get up here and block there. And then let's go... let's back up a little bit. Man, I want to, like, get here. And then you go into those guys. And then, yeah, you go here. And then, yeah, guns can get back. And then you get here and start shooting into the flanks of these warrior monks. And, yeah, that's going to be a really tough fight. So, let's see. There. So, yeah, you guys go in there. And then, yeah, this is where things get really, really dicey. Ooh, they have Naginata Cav as well. Oh, God. Oh, God. I think I need to send you guys after them. And have my right flank spears go there. And are we gonna do okay there? I don't know. This left flank is dicey. And then yeah, let's go Yari Cav after those guys there. And then let's go here. And then did we stop them? Alright, muskets need to get up here. And muskets need to get back here. And are we gonna win on this left flank? My god, they're still fighting? Oh, god. Ooh, yeah, that's a tough push. That's a tough push. Oh, god. Now my general's just by himself out here. Let's see. Guns shoot into those Yarcav there. And spears go into these warrior monks here. And yeah, let's send my Naginata in, and let's get archers back. And let's go here, and then let's go, let's see, archers. Are we winning anywhere? Can we, can we turn any of these fights? So yeah, the center is in a really tough spot. And, gosh, it's like we're barely... Yeah, that's very, very tough. Let's try to get these guns around here. And let's turn them around. And... yeah, my center's like barely holding on at this point. Let's try to get my general here. And a lot of it has to do... yeah, my guys just broke. And yeah, they fought so well. Just because their daimyo is Tokugawa Ieyasu. So, yeah, try to run away here. And... it's so... I just feel like, yeah, he still has 11 men. He has not been targeted at all. And our guns have not broken any of these units. Try to turn around and shoot, and then try to go here. We've done a lot of damage to them, for sure. We've done a lot of damage. But, yeah, the warrior monks and their insanely high morale. I feel like I need to start trying to get my general away. So let's try to get him around the back here. And then, yeah, just have my guns. What are you guys doing? Turn around, please. Yeah, my guns will keep shooting, you know, they're gonna keep shooting to the last. Let's get here, then yeah, general get away, please. Oh, tough fight, yeah, I feel like we did a lot of damage to them, but... I wonder if we could snipe the daimyo. He's down to, I mean, he hasn't lost any guys at all. And yeah, he just lost 2 with that one volley. Yeah, he lost another 4 guys like that. Lost another 2 guys like that. So if we had been targeting him, there's a chance that we would have you know, been able to take care of him. Now, I do have reinforcements coming on, but yeah, there's not going to be a lot of time left. So let's get my general back. You can get back here and run, please. Try to get back to safety, and yeah, that was just an absolute annihilation of my army. Obviously, they're very tattered, you know, they're down to 10 warrior monks in that unit, 4 warrior monks in that unit, 13 warrior monks, 30 warrior monks. So yeah, we did damage for sure. We did a lot of damage, but they did not break, you know. And my guys held on to the bitter end as well. That's what happens when you have 2 5-star generals leading the battle. You just have something really epic like that. But yeah, that's 8 warrior monks. That's a lot. That's a lot to stop. It really is. So tough fight for sure. Now I'm not going to end the fight just on the off chance that I can maybe get some reinforcements on in the 4th quarter, and you know, maybe I can do some more damage, take out, just, you know, kill what I can, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But it depends. It really does depend on what side, you know, where my reinforcements come on to, if they come on, you know, when they come on. I don't know. I'll hang out here until I know better.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Okay, so they have just come on, and there's barely a sliver of the battle timer remaining. Oh, let's see. What do I have? So I do have some guns, some Naginata, and some Ashigaru. So, you know, it's something, but yeah, I think by the time that I get formed up, it's going to be too late. Yeah, that's not going to be enough time. Oh well, so what did I kill? 590, and I did lose 888. Which is, yeah, that was tough. Muskets, 52 kills. Muskets, 46. Muskets, 65. And yeah, most of my units got completely wiped. You know, that's a lot of wipes right there. Muskets, archers, musketeers, Naginata fought to the last. Oh, this is okay. This is unfortunate. I couldn't see the values for the units that actually fought. These are the units that just came on. So I was reading this backwards. Okay, never mind. Alright, so the garrison in Echigo has fallen, finally. And we are catching enemy ninja here in Sato. And yeah, my ninja did get caught there in Dewa. And he's back up to 6 stars now. Yeah, so he's a 6-star general now because of that. What about Toyotomi Hideyoshi? He's still 5 stars, so he didn't lose anything. Okay. Alright. How are their forces looking now? So this is beat up. Naginata, so that's a healthy unit of Naginata. And then 2 more healthy units of Naginata. The warrior monks really got beat up. So I'm just seeing 2 healthy units of warrior monks, and they do have attack upgrades, at least that unit does. So 2 healthy units of warrior monks, and then like 4 units of Naginata Cav is what I'm seeing. And that's a lot more manageable compared to what I just fought. I think. Yeah. Obviously facing a 6-star Tokugawa Ieyasu is gonna be a nightmare, but yeah, as far as army comp wise, you know, I feel like my spears can stop Naginata Cav better than my Naginata infantry, and spears can stop warrior monks. You know, that was obviously a very, very tough fight, so I'm gonna go right back in there and try that again. I may as well attempt to kill Tokugawa Ieyasu again. Although I don't know if my ninjas can even have any chance of killing him. Yeah, now that he's rank 6, he is unkillable by any rank 2 ninjas. And that's the highest rank that I can train my ninjas as rank 2. Yeah, I wonder, so I'm not going to use my geisha offensively. I have no intention of doing that, but I just want to know, what are the chances? So wow, that's crazy. So a 6-star general makes it so that a geisha only has a 7% chance of killing him. That's wild. That's really something. So she has as good of a chance as a, what would it be? Would it be a rank 7 ninja? I want to see. Let's train some ninja here in Iga, which is going to give honor from the province, but then +2 from the geisha. Wait, what? Iga does have a geisha house. Yeah, it does. Yeah. So yeah, these ninjas should be getting 3 honor when they are trained. So I want to see what their percentage is like. Is it going to be the same as the geisha? Would it be 7%? I want to know. But also, we're going to be going in and trying to kill him in this battle. So we might never find out. Alright, I think I'm all set. I think I'm ready to go. There's nothing else. Let me just double check. I'm not going to attack down here. This is fine. I can just move my ninjas up just to get ready. I like to have them on the front lines just so that when it's go time, we can maybe assassinate some generals. Okay, now I'm set. Let's go. Let's end this turn. Palace is finished here in Mino. Port is finally finished here in Noto. And then the church is finished here in Suruga. PTP finished in Sato. A lot more money just continues to keep on coming in. I'm surprised the Yusugi don't want a piece of this. You know, I'm surprised they don't want to dogpile in on this fight here in Dewa. So again, I outnumber them by a bit. And I like that I got rid of most of their warrior monks. That makes me feel a bit better. But yeah, the fact that Tokugawa Ieyasu is 6 stars now is going to be very... That's going to be a tall order. It really is. So let's see how we do here. We were able to get some fine weather, and if they are going to deploy in the same space, do I want to go about this battle in the same way? Or do I want to change things up? And I think the answer is, I think I want to play it the same way. I don't think that last battle was lost due to the battle plan. I think the plan was sound. I think the battle was just lost just because they punched me in the face and gave me a wedgie. You know, they're pretty rude. You know, that's just how it went. That was a crazy army comp. And sometimes when you face a crazy army comp like that, you just kind of do the best you can. And don't overthink the plan itself. Yeah, like, do I want to fight uphill against this? Not that hill. No, I think I'd rather... Although, they're looking a little bit more aggressive than they did in the last battle. I wonder if they are they gonna attack me? Like, actually attack me? It looks like they're coming down off the hill. That's interesting. What are these units in the back? Yeah, Naginata Cav, that's what I expect to see. And then they brought a lot of those damaged units that weren't quite finished off in the last battle. So I'm seeing like a 10-man warrior monk unit, a 4-man unit, a 12-man unit. So basically the army that I just fought is kind of hanging out here. So let's just keep my army grouped together. I'm going to keep swinging around this mountain, but if they want to charge out at me, I'd welcome that. Yes, I would. I'd be okay with that. In this situation, they are a bit more spread out than they were in the last battle, which is making me approach things a little bit differently here, because they have some forces kind of down in this area, and then I know they still have their forces down in that forest there, so yeah, in addition to having some presence here on the hill itself, so it's a little bit more awkward for me. But I'm hoping I can figure this out. I'm hoping that I can kind of get back in the same position as I was in. I really liked that. I thought that worked out as well as it, you know, could have. You know, having guns up here on this little ridge firing down into the center felt good. You know, I got basically that little hump ridge over on that side as well. And I even had units fighting, you know, shooting from back on this little raised position here in the back. So fighting in this little basin felt fine. Yeah, so if I can get back there, that's kind of going to be the goal here. This also would not be the worst position if I could bring them into... I wouldn't mind defending this ridge here. Yeah, it looks like they're starting to come forward, so they might think about attacking me. And then just keeping my right flank on this little hump here, defending my center. I wouldn't mind this. But this left flank feels like it's a little bit zoned out. Unless this Yari Cav wants to oblige me by charging right in. And it kind of doesn't seem like they're willing to do that. So, yeah, let's move along here. Then I can bring my center up like that. And then, yeah, bring my right flank forward so that it has a clear line of sight. Let's make sure that my reserves are right there. They might want to poke me a bit with these cav archers. And what, so they have, I'm seeing 2 units of Naginata cav, and then 3 Yari cav, and most of their infantry I think is back in that forest, so. This is what you get sometimes when you face an army that has a lot of damaged units. They'll put a lot of their damaged units in their first wave. And then you have to wait for the second wave to fight, you know, the rest of the healthier units. They might be conceding this little hump here, so let's kind of move forward in that direction and kind of do this with my center. And then, yeah, pretty much just go right back to the same position as I was in the last battle. But yeah, they don't seem like they're too keen on taking this engagement because they seem to know. They know that this first wave that they brought is not strong enough to beat me. Now I am trying to entice them to attack me. They seem like they want to keep retreating, and if they do that, that's going to be really annoying for me. So, at this point, honestly, I just feel like I feel confident enough to push this. Push for this engagement here. So let's go here. Let's bring my center up a little bit more in this direction so that I can create room on my left side like that. And then, yeah, right side can keep staying back. So far, they're being very cagey. Yeah, very, very cagey, very annoying. I was hoping that I could get that unit of Naginata to charge me. But even the mighty Naginata cav seem like they are gonna be kind of staying away. So let's go like this and keep right flank. Are there still units in that forest? I thought that there was, but the fact that I have not seen them yet makes me want to send a unit of Yari cav out to scout this. So let's do that. Let's send a unit of Yari cav to take a peek into those forests and see what is what. Because this doesn't feel like the entire army, you know, even beat up, that doesn't feel like the entire thing. And, yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not going to have enough time. Yeah, so there are units down there. Okay, now I see them. Now I see them. So how do I want to play this? Right flank goes like this. And left flank goes... see, this is what I mean about fighting uphill with this type of army. It definitely doesn't feel good. But I also, at this point, I don't want to... like, knowing I'm going to lose this battle because I get timed out, I want something out of it. And that something is these bodies. This is the payment. This is what I want. I want some dead bodies from the enemy side. And that's going to pay for my time here, essentially. So I found out what I needed to know. Let's get these Yari Cav back. They don't need to just stand there and get shot by archers hanging out in the woods. Nope. Don't want to send Yari Cav into that. And what do we have? What's happening? Something happening? Are we shooting? Okay, so we're shooting at these Cav archers. Okay. Let's keep pushing. God, they're just going all the way to the back. Oh, it's so annoying. I hate it. I hate it when they do this. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's keep my right flank like here. And yeah, we have less than half of the battle timer remaining, so they've really drawn this out. Oh, now that we have a height advantage, now the Naginata Cav wants to charge into us? Is that what's going to happen? Really? Are they going to charge into this uphill? Okay. I mean, I got guns positioned on my left flank. And are they in range? Maybe not yet. I can bring them forward a little bit. I can bring my center forward a little bit. And are we shooting on this side? Are we not shooting? Are our guys not in range? Man, that's frustrating. Let's send some spears, and then I will have Cav here ready to flush them out. If it's just that unit of archers, there might be other stuff in there. I don't know. Actually, yeah, let's just send the whole right flank down, because there might be other units in that forest. So let's send the whole right flank down to deal with that, and then my center and my left flank will deal with what's out here. Yeah, I'm glad that I did that. So they do have a couple units for amongst in there. And I've noticed this in this campaign, that like guns really have a hard time targeting units that are inside forests. I had never noticed that before. Yeah, that's something that like makes me, with this army comp, I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? If I can't target them with my guns, how do I get rid of a unit in a forest? So I'm just gonna like go over here and shoot at these archers, I guess. And did those guys try to charge in and they backed out? It's too bad my muskets weren't online. They could have got some good shots in. But let's keep pushing up here, and looks like guns are shooting now. But let's kind of move up in a better spot. And then yeah, let's just get my right flank to like ignore these guys and go after these guys. And then maybe that'll lure these units out of the woods. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. Lure them out of the woods so that I can send some Yari Cav after them and chase them down and break them. That's ideal. And then yeah, General can hang out here. Yari Cav can hang out there. And alright, so now guns are shooting. We're finally getting something done here. And then yeah, these guns should wipe out that archer unit. And now, see, I don't want to chase them back into the forest. That's not what I want. I want to break them and make them run away from the forest, away from their warrior monks. So yeah, let's come down here. I can have you guys run a little bit. And what do we have there? Warrior monks and archers. And are we still shooting, or are we out of range? Looks like we could maybe get a little bit closer. And yeah, let's push forward with my center. And then right flank can turn around to shoot at those units. Yeah, 29 warrior monks. That's like the scariest unit that I've seen so far. And then these guys, let's charge up and try to get these archers. Those warrior monks are right there, but yeah, I kind of want to get rid of those archers if I can. And yeah, can we shoot? Can we get rid of these warrior monks here? You go, and then you guys come up here, and then you turn around and get some shots into those warrior monks. And how are we doing here? Can we get rid of these archers before the warrior monks charge us in the rear? No, we can't. Okay, that's always cool. Let's try to get them out of there. And yeah, they just keep disengaging. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, what an annoying battle. This battle is Shogun Total War at its worst. You know, like this is as bad as it gets. In most ways, I do love this game, but yeah, in some ways, and I feel like I've been lucky that I have not had too much of this in this campaign, and the last campaign that I have played. I feel like there's been very little of this, and so I kind of forgot how bad it can be. This is as bad as it gets. Just having an enemy that will refuse to engage. Very rough, very stupid. And oh yeah, the last campaign I didn't have the battle timer on, so that definitely plays a big part in it. Let's see, I probably need to like get these muskets away because they're about to get charged in the rear. Can you guys please move? Because I told you to, please. And then let's see, there. I might need Yari Cav to see if I just want to get rid of some of these scraps, you know, because like if I get rid of these scrap units, then I won't have to fight them the next time. So yeah, let's just bring these like Yari Cav. They're so tired. But yeah, you guys come forward and charge these warrior monks and maybe get them. Guns run into the woods. And yeah, guns are shooting here. And then you guys charge into these warrior monks. One warrior monk still fighting. Still fighting. Yeah, tough dudes here with those 3 warrior monks fighting full, well, you know, 40 Yari Cav, and then these guns need to please keep running away. Please keep running away. They're just gonna get butchered by archers, aren't they? Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's try to get these guns online so that we can shoot at those 4 warrior monks. Trying to get rid of see, at this point, like, my standard for this battle has just gone lower and lower and lower. Right now, if I can just simply get rid of some of these scrap units, that's my line. Like, just get rid of some of these scrap units so I don't have to fight them again. Here, just get rid of them. There's 9 samurai, or Yari samurai in the back. Maybe I can get rid of them as well. And then maybe next time I fight a battle here in Dewa, maybe, just maybe, I will get to fight a full strength stack. Yeah, I'm desperately sending Yari Cav into the woods against archers. Okay, we actually broke them. Nice, awesome. So we got that kill. And then there's 9 Yari Samurai there. I would like to get rid of that unit as well. Just get rid of all these stupid, crappy little units. Try to chase down that archer, please. Gun down that archer. And then come up here and get rid of these. Your guns, get back. And then 34 Yari Samurai go after their 9 Yari Samurai. And then, yeah, muskets are here. Ooh, they got the charge in. Yeah, of course, when I wasn't looking. That sucks. That sucks. So guys, get back here and then go back here. And try to get guns back, please. And guns, turn around. And oh, they're coming in. Here comes another charge here, so let's try to send my center up. Yeah, if we can just get rid of a couple units of Naginata Cav, that'd be good. But yeah, they just got they're gonna get my muskets here. That's gonna be rough. But, you know, overall it should be fine. We're gonna take more casualties in this battle than we should have, just because things at the end here got pretty sloppy and dumb. But, yeah, you know, gotta give it to the AI. They played a cagey fight. You know, screw them. It's I've talked about this before, how... And yeah, I don't know if I've talked about it in this campaign yet, so I can kind of go on my little rant here. This is something that's interesting, because as someone who has not played the newer Total Wars yet, but I do know some of the complaints that players have with the newer Total Wars. And I think one of the things that you hear a lot in the narrative, especially when people kind of go back and they find my channel and they say, oh, the battles are like way tactical and like, you know, the AI is really smart. And sure, sure. Here you go. This is an example of a tactical, well-fought, really smart KG battle by the AI. You know, you have to give them props. They did a good job, right? And they tested my patience. I'm not gonna go that far. Like, you know, I still did an okay job of trying to keep things together while facing, you know, trying to deal with the scraps while also dealing with this, you know, my patience didn't go that bad. But the AI did a good job of, testing my patience and pulling me in different directions and getting a decent engagement that they, wanted to get. Was this fun? No, it wasn't. It sucked. It really sucked, and I was just saying earlier that this is Shogun Total War at its worst. And it is. I stand by that. This is Shogun Total War at its absolute worst, and it sucks to play. So it's interesting because we talk about like kind of the newer games, and by newer I mean like anything starting from Rome Total War, where the battles happen a bit faster and there's less of this stuff that happens. And I think that people talk about Total War, lost something. It really lost a part of its smarts, maybe, or just the tactics that are involved. And I can't say too much about that yet because I've just started playing Rome, and so I can't make these sweeping generalizations yet regarding the AI in those games. But I can, make a call on this. And is this really fun to play? I don't think so. Maybe if you're newer to it, maybe if you haven't like been doing this, nonstop for 4 years, maybe for the novelty, you might like jump into Shogun and you're like, oh, cool. It's, way different than the newer games. It might be fun for you. It might. But for me, this isn't, no, I'm ready for something a little bit different. And, as I was saying, most of my experiences with this game have not been this. Like, usually there's some pretty good stuff, but yeah, anytime you have an all-cav force just kind of running around, it really sucks. It really, really sucks. And I've changed up my army comps so that even my infantry-heavy armies include 2 Yari Cav, just so that I have some sort of battlefield agency. That's a change that I made. I decided to start bringing my generals, my heirs, put them in cav archers every chance that I get. Again, just so that I can have some more battlefield agency. So I've adjusted. I've made, some changes, and I've really tried to adjust to this stuff happening. And here I am, just suffering. And it sucks. It really sucks that I just had to play this 20-minute battle and basically achieve nothing. Let's see. Can I get rid of this Yari Cav down here? Let's see. There's just a 1-man Yari Cav unit. If I can get rid of him instead of having to fight that unit later on, that would be nice. There's 2 Yari Cav back there, and then, the general and some more Yari Cav. Yeah, you just a bunch of Yari Cav that are less fatigued than me, and they're going to be able to keep running around. So there's not a lot of time remaining. If I can get my army up to position to maybe shoot at these units, I'll try, but I'm not holding out any hope here. And just in case some of you might be tempted to use this battle as an example for saying that, if you didn't have the battle timer on, this wouldn't have happened, or you wouldn't take a loss like this. And to that, I would say, like, well, I don't want to fight this. Like, for a never-ending battle? Oh, there's no way. That sounds like hell. That sounds like absolute hell. At least with the battle timer on, my suffering will end. And, I'll take the loss. I'll take the loss any day of the week so that I can, get on with my life. I don't need to spend my whole life here in this game. So, it's frustrating, but at least it will end at some point. I know that in the campaign that I played where I had the battle timer turned off, again, this happened rarely, but there was like one instant where it just felt like it felt like it went on forever and ever and ever. And it's just, that's also not fun. It's like, okay, I need to do something else with my life. I can't just sit here and just suffer. All right, so that's it. The suffering's over. All of that for, I still lost more men, because I lost some patience there at the end. And not even that, but they just caught me when I wasn't looking, right? They got their charges in on my center and my left flank when I was looking at the other direction, So they pulled me apart. They did a good job. And I still killed 311. That included 2 decent strength Naginata Cav units and that included a few of the scraps as well. So hopefully the next time I fight this battle here in Dewa, hopefully, you know, I get to fight an actual full stack. So, yep, that's okay. And I probably did lose a command star on Toyotomi Hideyoshi probably by now. So I have the happiest people. Good. Alright, how am I doing? Am I still 5 stars? Wow, Toyotomi Hideyoshi is still a 5-star general. Okay, good for him. Yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, they're beat up. They're beat up. They still have some scraps, and as long, yeah, they still have, let's see, Naginata Cav. And so I'm still seeing 3 units of healthy Naginata Cav and then 2 units of healthy Warrior Monks. Yeah, see, I'm worried that every time I come in and fight, it's the thing that I fight is just going to be like this, for instance. Like, they're not going to merge their units during the end turn and combine this army with this army, which, you know, they probably could, and then make me fight a full stack. I feel like I'm going to be fighting against these units, which sucks. It's making me think, would I want to charge over the hill directly to fight this just to save some more time? And I don't know if that's what I want to do, because fighting, you know, a Naginata Cav and a Warrior Monk unit can be pretty tough. But maybe not, you know, like maybe if I just send my Yari Cav forward so I can scout out the enemy army comp and see what they have. If it is just these 2 units, if they did just bring this actual stack right here, and I just see the 2 dangerous units, you know, the Warrior Monk and the Naginata Cav, maybe I'll think that I can push over that hill and save myself some time. And if I can, you know, wipe out that initial stack without them kind of just kiting me for a million years, then maybe I can get on with it and fight the second wave before the battle timer ends. So that's going to be the plan for the next battle. And in the meantime, is there anything else that I want to be doing? You know, like, do I want to push against the Yusugi while I'm still dealing? I'm surprised that they have not jumped in on this. At this point, I could use their help. If they were in that battle helping me hunt down the Imagawa, oh my goodness, that would change everything. So, what the heck? Like, guys, come on. Like, jump in here, help me out. Help me chase down these pesky Imagawa forces. So yeah, well, anyway, I'll probably just kind of hold my ground here in Tsuruga, Shinano, and Echigo, and I'll probably keep beating my head up against this wall that is Dewa. But you know what, that is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.